Ants, ants, ants. From the title and thumbnail of this video is just all about ants. Welcome to ABSE. Be sure to hit the subscribe button now. Hua! Guys, this is my new Pharaoh ant colony. Aren't they awesome? Yes, I mean they're not new. They've lasted, means they've been with me for a year or so, and these ants are really marvelous. Not only do they have this flaming orange coloration, or sometimes the coloration can be light brown and even this flaming orange color, but also that these ants are polygynous, which means that their colony has multiple queens. They're also polymorphic, which means that they have majors, super majors, they have all that in their colony, extra security force basically. So there were a few majors running around if you had not seen. And if you're wondering what these winged ants are, they are the alates, male ant alates to be exact. Male ants are called drones, and even male bees are called drones because ants and bees belong to order Hymenoptera. I will not explain about Hymenopterans right now. I will explain the classification of these pharaoh ants. So, as their names, pharaoh ants are scientifically known as Monomorium pharaonis. I will, I will write everything down in the description below and everything. So, if you want to check the spelling, you can. They belong to the subfamily of ants called Marmicinae. And yeah, obviously their superorder is Formicoidae. Sorry, not superorder, some sort of classification of ants. So these guys are actually very good, right? So they will make these big swarms, and the drone ants will come out first because the drone ants will come out first for the nuptial flight because they are just doing the trial right now because it just finished raining today. So after the rains continue, they will be doing the actual nuptial flight. This is only a trial which they are doing. And these alates which are there, they require extra protein. So these ants used to eat, means I used to feed these ants more when I saw that they had alate larvae, because the alates need a lot, and I mean a lot of protein to survive. And I have placed a rock in their terrarium. Sorry if this video quality is a bit, because and I've also put some soil in basically. Because I'm doing a voiceover, that's the reason this video, my gestures and everything. Anyway, now it's time to feed the pharaoh ants. Are you ready to see them attack? You will like it. So I'm going to feed them a roach. I'm just picking it up right now from my container. This is a brown banded cockroach female. So I've placed her here. She's twitching for some reason. I found this in my house and it was half dead for some reason. I would have chose live feeding even though this is partially alive. So picking her up. Oops, I dropped her in the wrong place. I think an ant is clambering onto her because she's now twitching uncontrollably. Let's get her, place her in the middle of the trail. These ants form massive trails, and these ants, as I said, they are polygynous, which means their colonies have multiple queens. Multiple queens means multiple workers and also multiple security force. Look at them. Look at this. The workers are starting to now bite onto this roach. The workers have the ability to bite and sting it. So that's how they take it down. They're not like spiders which hunt it down individually. There are a few ant species which can hunt individually, but these guys, they hunt in groups, as you can see here. So pharaoh ants are actually an invasive species of ant. It means that they had originated in one area, but they managed to spread in many other places in the world. And it's because of human shipment, and because their colonies get so big, that's how they are able to live in other places as well. Look at it. So the majors are already starting to bite onto this roach. Look at this one. It's biting onto its leg, and the roach is like, aha! Yeah, and I'm showing some drone ants running around, scampering about. So now these ants will send their pheromones. That's how they communicate with other ants using a biochemical language. Means not biochemical language. Pheromones. Uh, uh, it's a biochemical which these ants release, and pheromones. They signify a lot of messages. So I think these ants are sending a food pheromone because yeah, it's like, hey, there's food. Call in the majors. Call in the majors. Let's start chomping down the roads. Right? Yeah. This is really cool. Now look at this. The ants are now swarming in faster. So I think their pheromone signals have now become much stronger. So as you can see, these ants have swarmed a lot of this roach. Now look at their excitement. They're like so excited. And now a few minutes later, this is what the roach, this is the condition of the roach. Look at it. It's now hardly twitching and its head is like totally bent. These ants are busy biting it and everything. Some are even stinging this. Oh, look at that major. It just is biting the roach onto its thorax. Oh my goodness. So we'll see the progress after 5 more minutes. Boom. An entire swarm of ants is right here. So yeah, that is my pharaoh ant colony. Whoa, this is even more swarming action. So anyways, so guys, I hope you liked my pharaoh ants. Yeah, now the swarm is getting bigger and bigger, and the ants are getting more excited to eat this roach. I think in some time they will start burying the roach. Yeah, I think they've carried it a bit. So let's see the footage after 5 more minutes. What should we name this colony of pharaoh ants? Yes, look at how big this colony is, right? That's the reason they have all these majors and everything. And yeah, this is the footage 5 minutes later. So basically, what they've done, they've buried this roach. They're burying this roach in the soil. Whoa! Before that, some news.